All right, Toby, it seems to come fast every year, but here we are, the week of the Northwest Conference Championship Meet.
Yeah.
Talk about where each team is at health-wise, mentally, in preparation for this week's meet.
Yeah, we're 4 days away, and it's like you want it to come really quick because a lot can happen, good and bad, during that 4 days, and usually it's bad. Sicknesses can pop up, or little nagging injuries can be bigger. But right now, I think we've got 10 men and 10 women we can put on the line, and hopefully it's our 10 best of each. And as long as we stay healthy from this point on, we can be competitive.
Mm-hmm. So our men go in as a defending conference champions, but there's really no institutional memory for these guys because it's an entirely new group. So do they carry any of the pressure of that, or does it free them up to just run?
Yeah, I think pressure is non-existent in this group because they realize, hey, we've won 2 in a row, and it'd be nice to keep that string going. But also, top 5 guys from last year aren't back, and you got a new group of guys that are trying to find their own identity. We don't have a top runner, and so we just got this big pack that's going to try to get in there and mix it up with the other schools that are competing for that title.
Last year, our women went in and perhaps with such a young group were a little overwhelmed with the whole championship experience. So now they go back and it's it's still a very young group, but there's a little bit more experience. How are they better prepared mentally for this meet?
Yeah, we're going to put 10 girls on the line, and probably 7 of those are going to be either freshmen or sophomores. And the sophomores, juniors, seniors, have had some experience, but still you're putting 4 freshmen on the line that don't really know what's going on, and it's kind of a new deal. I feel better about this year. I feel better about the ability we have, the health that we have, and then also just the mental preparation that they've gone through. The experience last year was a growing experience. I think the girls that are returning are going to kind of take that for themselves and make their raises better. They're also going to pass that on to the freshmen and make sure that we don't have a repeat of what happened last year.
So give us the scouting outlook for this meet, both the men and the women.
Yeah, on the men's side, men will race first. Every year they alternate men, first or women first. So men will race first, and it's Willamette, who's probably the front runner program, with University of Puget Sound right behind them, and us right in the mix with them. So those 3 programs probably be fighting for the title. Linfield's got a good program. Lewis and Clark's got a good program with some good individuals that could be in the mix. And then the rest of the schools are probably in the next tier. So again, we're in it. We can win it if we run well, but everybody else wants to compete and win, so no one's going to hand anything to anybody. On the women's side, Lewis and Clark seems to be the favorite. They're the returning conference champs. They've done very well this year. If they stay healthy, they'll be tough to beat. But Willamette is always a strong program. They came in last year as kind of an underdog and came within 2 points of winning, and they bring most of their gals back. Whitman is always good. Linfield is much improved, so they're in there. And then our program is probably in the mix as well, as kind of in that kind of 2, 3, 4, 5 range. So it's going to be a real competitive meet. It's going to be fun. It all comes down to 1 day and 1 race, and who steps on the line healthy, confident, and ready to compete.